What is up, everyone? Welcome back to this channel. I am extremely happy to be back with you all. Today is not just any day, but it is a great day because we have a returning guest that needs absolutely no introduction. That's right, we have none other than Goku right here, back at it yet again. This is the Goku from the Cell Saga. It is the latest drop by Figuarts and Bandai, and it is titled Super Saiyan Son Goku. The games begin, like I said, from the Cell Saga, and this is the newest release from a Goku figure that we've been blessed with, and I am extremely thrilled and happy to share this with you all. This is Goku straight out of the time chamber, straight out of training, and very soon straight out of this box. So this will be a fresh unboxing, and I am extremely happy about it because I haven't done a whole lot of research in this figure, even though I should have, but I didn't want to on purpose because I just knew I had to get this puppy right here and just see how much improvements were made from the previous figure onto this one. I mean, there are many, of course, but comparing the one figure I have already on the channel, the Legendary Super Saiyan, versus this one, I am extremely happy. So as you can see, this will be super straight, honest review, very fresh. As you can see, I haven't opened the box. I was waiting for this moment right here to share with you all. I'm very excited to get to it, so I'm gonna go ahead and start opening the side lid right here with this little blade I have here. So there you go. That was smooth. All right, sweet. So let's go ahead and start to open the lid right here. Okay, I am really excited to open this and share with you all what I have over here. Let's see what's to come. All right, smooth, perfect. So there it is, our Goku. Perfect. Okay, this seems to be a very I don't know, just very shiny, very athletic build. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait. So we have right here our main figure. We have some of the swappable faces, which are going to be 1, 2, 3, and 4 with the one that it's included. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 pairs of hands with the ones included already, the fists, that is, and a set of hair. So let's go ahead and open the lid right here. Like I always do, I just lay the figure down. Okay, then I go ahead and pop each corner open nice and carefully. Okay, that was smooth. Perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and stand up our Goku right here. All right, smooth and sweet. Look at our guy right here. Perfect. And of course, as with any new figure, it's gonna come with this little transparent plastic piece around the waist. So let's go ahead and remove it nice and gently. Bam. Okay, perfect. I like how everything's being super smooth with this figure so far. Alrighty, so we have our Super Saiyan Goku right here. Okay, so oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm holding this guy in my hands right now. It is absolutely incredible. Very good looking. As usual, I want to go to the, to the main points, which are paint job, articulations, range of motion, accessories, etc. And then towards the end, I want to do something a little bit different that I haven't done on the channel before, which is to compare this one figure to the other Goku figure I have, the Super Saiyan Legendary Goku, that is. Did I say it right? The Legendary Super Saiyan Goku. I'm sorry, from 2 videos ago. So here we have our Goku right here, extremely fresh, very fit, looking sharp, my boy. He knows he's bad. I love my boy right here, absolutely incredible. So for the paint job, we're gonna have some things going on over here that we didn't in the other Legendary Super Saiyan figure from Goku as well. So the first thing that we notice is that the hair has a little bit more of a I want to say texture than the other figure. it is a very, very how to say this? I like how he has you know, different portions of his hair that stick up, and right here, some of the bangs on the front that are a little bit more clean than the other figure. It is very, very good looking. A lot of details right here, some shadowing right here that we have, a stronger yellow tone of hair towards the skull, and then it fades out towards the top. Very, very cool looking hair, absolutely incredible. We have some facial features right here that are very, very detailed, especially the eyes. Look at those eyes right there, the lines behind them, the eyebrows, the frowning right here, the nose, very pointy. Look at that nose, and even the mouth, absolutely incredible. Very, very clean, incredible, impeccable, I should say. Now, as for the skin tone, it is very, very clean, very cut. There's not a whole lot of shadowing done as far as paint job that is in the skin tone, but it is very, very cut. We can see a lot of details right here on the triceps, the forearms, the shoulders. Look at the shoulders right here, incredible. As for the uniform, we have a very, very solid orange, I want to say, with a lot of cloth foldings right here on the shirt, the t-shirt under, the navy blue t-shirt, which is also a very solid color. This belt right here doesn't have the little straps hanging as it did on the legendary Super Saiyan figure. It's just a waistband right here. We also have some of the wrist wraps right here, a little bit lighter in color as compared to this one color right here of the waistband, the t-shirt, then the sleeves right here. As for the pants, we have a lot of nice texture right here going down into the legs. Okay, different folds right here of the pants, and we also have a lot of shadowing right here, more so than in the other figure of the legendary Super Saiyan. These pants are incredible. The folds right here are like they have a little bit of a darker orange tonality than the rest of the uniform. If we turn to the back, we can see a lot of a nice texture right here as well. On the back of the t-shirt, then going down into the legs. And then for the boots, we have our classic Goku boots right here. Very, very cool looking boots. Overall, the paint job is very, very solid. There's not really a whole lot of things I can say about the paint being, you know, lacking on any part at all. So as for the paint, it is very, very solid. There's not a whole lot of shadowing on the upper body except for this part of the pants right here, which is absolutely incredible. Very, very cool looking. I love the hair as well. And the facial features too. They are really, really clean. As you can see right here up against the light, it is very, very clean. Now, let's go ahead and do a little bit of a eye peeking into the details of some of the exposed body parts that it has, such as obviously the arms. They are very, very dry cut, very muscular, very, very defined. We have the biceps, the triceps right here, the forearms, the knuckles, the hands, and look at these two tectonic plates. Absolutely massive and solid. The chest, that is very, very good looking. A very full neck right here, as you can see. Very, very cool. Once again, the face is just impeccable. I love this face. Very, very loyal to the anime, especially on the Cell Saga. Very, very cool looking, like a serious stare right there. The eyes are so clean. Look at that blue right there. It is so, so clean. Very smooth, very clean, but at the same time, solid and very just athletic looking figure. I absolutely love it. Now, let's go ahead and get into the articulation, motion, range of motion, etc. So, as for the head, we're going to have, okay, a very good and smooth movement of the neck section. Okay, left and right, okay, up and down, okay. It tilts a little bit left to right, back and forth, and down. Oh, okay, we can see a little bit of the face coming off, but we'll save that for a little bit, in just a little bit. Okay, perfect. So the face is really, really solid, really, really good. Perfect. Okay, so we're gonna go into the arms, and I want to go into the shoulders a little bit first, because one thing I noticed when I opened the box and when I got the box as well was this little thing right here that says dynamic movable shoulder system. I wonder what that means. So let's go ahead and find out. So we have the shoulders right here. Let's just say what that means. Okay, I believe I understand what that means. You see how this t-shirt has, how the shirt that goes over the blue one has like a little tank top, system to it, or this is pretty much like a tank top. You can see the little gap right here, going over the shoulder on both sides. That is really, really cool, because it allows for, oh my gosh, look at just how broad the shoulders can become. You can either retract them or expand them. They become really, really wide, for the shoulder sleeves. That is absolutely incredible. We have a lot of rotation going on over here. Okay. Oh, and of course, I would assume that it moves 360. Yep, that is correct. It does. On the other side as well, that it does. Sweet. Okay, perfect. So, shoulders, this is pretty much what they mean by dynamic shoulder system. So it is very, very broad, very dynamic. It gives you a lot of movement. This is an absolutely impressive feature that this figure has on the shoulder. It is the best shoulder I've seen so far in all of the SH Figuarts I have. This is really, really cool, really sick. I love it. Okay, so let's go ahead and move into arm elevation. Okay, it goes all the way up to there. Perfect. Okay, good. Now for the bicep, yup, it does rotate. It flexes, of course. Yup, sweet. Okay. And you can see that our boy is really, really dry cut over here. Super sweet. Perfect. Okay, cool. Nice rotation, nice flexion. Okay, perfect. The rest, of course, as usual, it does turn 360 degrees. Perfect. Okay, cool. Sweet. Now let's go ahead and check out the waist. And let's see if it tilts side to side. It does. Okay. Side to side. That's a nice range of motion right there. Back and forth, back and forth. Okay, as you can see, there's like a little bit of gap right here on the waist if you bend the torso backwards. But it's not really a big deal. Let's just see the same issues on the back. A little bit of a gap right there, but that's okay. On the side, and then on the other side. Okay, so I do want to make a little pause right here and say that this is a major red flag that I saw a lot of other channels pointing at. This little gap right here on the waist. I understand that a lot of channels might not be too pleased with this gap right here, but for me, this is a very, very flexible figure. And just look at how much that torso can tilt. I think it is absolutely worth it to have this little gap exposed, because of the reason that the portion of the orange shirt right here is very flexible and loose. So if anything, you can just pull this down a little bit and cover it. You see what I mean? So it's not really a big deal. At least to me, it's not. But I did see a lot of other channels pointing this flaw out a lot. And we also have the little waistband section right here. It's a little bit loose. So as you can see, what came off? Oh no, the bangs came off. But don't worry, we'll get to that in just a little bit. So as you can see, there's a lot of things going on right here. This shirt right here, the orange shirt, is a little bit loose on top. And so is this little waistband. So these are two separate pieces right here moving on their own. So that is really, really cool. You can definitely mess with it. Oh, and one of our arms came off. No biggie. We'll just pop it back in. There you go. So this is not really like a big complaint or anything. But it will be exposed to a certain degree if you try to flex it or tilt it too much. So not really a complaint, but it is very flexible so far. One of the most flexible figures I've had. Now for the legs, this is a very similar structure to the legendary Super Saiyan right here. This structure right here, I mean. So let's go ahead and try to do some movement of the leg and see how far it can go. Okay, the legs go up and back. Okay, back and forward. Okay, they can do, this guy can do almost a full split right here. That is absolutely incredible. Okay, and you don't lose the collar or any gaps right here on the groin when you expand the legs to the sides. For knee, of course, we're gonna have a lot of flexion, which is really, really cool. Okay, and even the pain goes very deep into the knee. So great flexion, great extension of the knee. The same for the other leg. Sweet, perfect. Now for the boots, we have our classic Goku boots right here. They don't rotate as much right here, but all the movement starts right here at the ankle. As you can see, it goes left and right, left and right. Okay, it does tilt a little bit up and down. I do want to take the time to explain something to you guys right here on this video that I missed on my first Goku figure. So the reason why I had a lot of a hard time moving the feet around on my first video of Goku was because there was a mechanism here that I didn't notice then, that I didn't until after. So the foot slides back, forwards and backwards, forwards and backwards, and depending on what angle you choose, you choose to put it on, you can make more or less poses. The ankles do go up. The toes do go up and down, up and down. So again, the foot slides forward and backwards, forward and backwards. Same for this one. Let's go ahead and try. Okay, forward and backward. Okay, sweet. A lot of motion right here. Yep, and right here as well. Sweet. Okay, perfect. So as you saw, there are some pieces that were a little bit easy for this figure to pretty much to get loose and to fall off, such as the bangs on arm right here. I don't think it's a big issue. I'm not sure if other channels have run across this issue, but to me, you know, I put them back on and no issue so far. This figure is very, very light and it feels hollow. Let's go ahead and start messing around with the hair. So here's a bang that we can take off, and let's remove the one that it came with. We have another one here, so let's see what we can do here. So if we remove the face, we have this one hair structure here that I believe you can just pop off, right? Yeah, sweet. Okay, perfect. So here's the neck pick that you can insert your other hair onto. So let's go ahead and pop it. There you go. It clicked. Okay, that was a solid click. Okay, sweet. And let's start to mess around with another face. This angry face right here that it came with. Okay, so let's go ahead and plug that in. This seems to be a very similar mechanism to that of the other Goku figure on the other video that I uploaded at first. And then we have a little bit of a air effect right here in the hair. Super, super cool. And much like the other face that it came with, it is a very, very clean paint job right here in the face. Look at that expression. The teeth, the tongue, the inside of the mouth, very, very cool. Even the ears are very, very detailed. Okay, I do have to say something. I think this hair and overall the hair, the head and the neck pick are very superior. An overall improvement to that of the first Goku figure I reviewed, whereas it just kept on falling off over and over and over. It was an absolute headache. But this doesn't really seem to have that issue. This head is not really loose. It won't go anywhere. But again, the other one did, unfortunately. Maybe it was just me, but I haven't had this issue on this figure yet. So not a complaint at all. I really, really like the fact that they improved that a lot. And I really, really like this hair effect right here. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep on playing around with the hair, well, I mean, not so much the hair, but the faces. So we have this older one face right here where Goku gets serious. Look at that blue on the eyes, absolutely incredible. Let's go ahead and insert this bad boy. Okay, and then let's see if we can make this one hairpiece work. Oh no, it looks like each hairpiece is designed to work on its own. You cannot really exchange the fangs, not the fangs. I'm sorry, the bangs, onto a different hair set. You know, like the mane. You cannot do that. So unlike the other figure, but it's totally fine. Not BE is not really a complaint. But it is still absolutely incredible. Just look at that seriousness on Goku's face. It is so good. So we have another face to try out. But before I do that, because I think the one coming up is my favorite. Before we do that, let's go ahead and mess around with the hands a little bit and see the mechanics of it. Okay, that was a very smooth removal. So for this one, okay, very smooth, perfect. So let's see what we have here. I'm gonna go ahead and take out a set of hands right here. Let's see how the insertion of hands works. Super smooth as well. Okay, perfect. Now let's go ahead and try another one. All right, I think I have one right here. Let's see how it looks like. And that was very smooth as well. Okay, cool. So we have, as you can see, many different handsets. So so far so good. It is absolutely incredible. Now let's go ahead and do another hand swap right here, just for the fun of it. Why not? All right, so let's take this off, take the other one off. Okay, I think I have an idea for a fun pose right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and insert this one hand and then do another one. I think I know what I want to do up next. So let's go ahead and just use the same one right here as last time. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and remove the whole headpiece, this angry face. Okay, because I'm in a good mood, and then I'm also gonna get Goku in a good mood. So let's just go ahead and insert the hair over here on the peg. Okay, sweet. Oh, never mind. Sorry, false alarm. All right, I made it, and here we have our Goku. One more time right here with a very happy expression. This is my overall facial expression that I prefer, just because I love to see my Goku happy. Yeah, this is the Goku I have for the Cell Saga version. Now I want to make a quick comparison to the older Goku that I brought you guys a couple of videos ago, so that you can see some of the resemblances and main differences, and just for us to see how much they managed to improve overall from one model to the next. Even though they've done many, I kind of want to compare these two together because of just how close they are from saga to saga. So we have this Goku right here, and then we have our previous Goku right here. So as you can see, the resemblance is uncanny. Okay, so we have a Goku that is exactly the same size as this one. The paint job on the pants, it's just absolutely different. As you can see, this is a darker orange, which I love. And the muscles, golly, look at that. Obviously, this one Goku is going to be a little bit more massive as compared to this one, because this is supposed to be Goku on his refined Super Saiyan form, under control, under training, fresh and fit. Very athletic. I love it. But overall, there's not a whole lot of difference, except in some parts that I've noticed a lot of differences. Like, for example, this one Goku has a much fuller neck as compared to this Goku, which has, as you can see, some gaps right here on the neck, whereas this one doesn't as much. However, these two figures have their own pros and cons. The only negative I have about this figure is that, as you guys saw on my last video, this head is very, very loose. It comes off very easily. So you have to like apply pressure to it as you move it, or else it's just gonna fall right off. Whereas this one right here, the head is not really an issue, and I'm glad I got to teach you guys, not really teach you, but you know, I'm glad I got to show you the video without any cuts or edits, because as you saw, this arm fell off. It doesn't have any issues right now. It's very, very sturdy and still, but this figure feels a little bit more hollow from the neck down. It doesn't have the issue on the head as the other Goku did. It is certainly way lighter than this one, 100% much lighter. It is slimmer, but that is the way it's supposed to be, because like I said, in the anime is supposed to be his refined and controlled form of the Super Saiyan. So the joints are a little bit more loose, especially right here, the feet, the knees, the legs, but just by a little bit. They're a little bit wiggly, but not much. I don't think it's going to really affect your posing at all. But overall, I love the shoulder joint structure. I love how this piece right here is loose. You know, the orange shirt, I love how they have this little thing going on its own, the waistband. It is very, very light, and I really like how they make this figure very athletic, but very full and clean at the same time. It is such a joy to have this guy right here with us one more time. And yeah, thank you so much again for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in the next video.